welcome to Southern Cross Stitches. My name is Em and I am terribly glad to have you here with me. Thanks for taking the time out. Today we're going to talk about my May and June makes. There's only 3 items, that's all. And that's okay because we had a lot going on. So I will give you a rundown on a snippet of why it has taken me so long to do another YouTube video and why there's only so many makes. So, story goes, we own a butcher shop, my husband does, and we got a phone call early in May, mid-May, saying the main switchboard in the shopping complex had caught fire in the middle of the night and hence put out power to the butcher shop, to the whole shopping complex. Being a butcher shop and no power is not a good mix. So we got our 2 boys up, raced down to the butcher shop, and we were moving meat from the displays into the freezer to try and hopefully save it and prolong its life. Unfortunately, the power was out for way too long and we lost a lot of stock. Anyway, so we had that happen. It was a big event, and of course all the things that follow when you have an event like that in business were underway. And then of course when it ran to pause, I was going away with my sisters, so I managed to still get that in, but when I come back my husband's health was not well. He was not well, and so for the last few weeks he's been getting himself better again, and you know, we start to get better, and then he had a different health issue occur, which means I was in the shop a lot, 6 days a week, if not, maybe there was a week or 2 in there where I got 5 days a week. But anyway, I was very, very busy girl, working, keeping the family afloat and keeping the shop going. Thankfully we have amazing staff who work for us, and that's, you know, if you've got good staff, you got to look after them, and they are really great fellas. So, long story short, so I didn't get a lot of sewing done. I did, however, do a fair bit of knitting, and I'll talk about that in another vlog, but I have... You'd like a cup of tea? No. I'll make you a cup of tea when I'm done. That one's yucky. Okay. Love you. He's trying not to interrupt because he interrupted the last one and it got ruined. The video. Anyways, so this is take 2. Bless him. I'll make him a cup of tea soon. Oh, my boys love tea. That's from me. So, where was I before I got interrupted? I'm going to talk about my knitting in another one, but that has been what I've been doing, you know, at a night after I do everything. I've just been sort of unwinding my mind and doing a little bit of knitting, and I've found that very, very helpful and good for my mental health during this period where things had just been really, really crazy. Just that was something I could do to step back. So in a next vlog, or the vlog coming up, I will do a knitting one. So today's my sewing makes, and I'll talk about knitting separately. So if you're not into knitting, that's cool. You don't need to watch that. If you're into sewing, stay tuned because I'm about to bring to you right now what I did make. So let's get started. The first thing, because that was a very long introduction, the first thing I made in May was a Freya top with the mock turtleneck, and of course the Freya top is from the Tilly and the Buttons Oh, excuse me. Still my sewing. So organised. Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. And I made the size 5. And I'll put my measurements below for you. So in the comments I'll put down what measurements I am. Please excuse, it is a little bit creased. Needs an iron. I made also the 3/4 sleeve. So I find that I tend to push my sleeves up anyway. And so when the options, there's a 3/4, I tend to go that way a lot of the time. This has been so well worn already. I love wearing this with either a pair of jeans. I love wearing it with my BB Pinafore by Tilly and the Buttons in the stretch book as well. I've worn it with a pair of Foxy Legs from Pattern Emporium. It's such a great versatile top. Chuck a jumper over, a vest, and just a nice necklace, and it's beautiful. It's comfy. That's key. What else? Oh, the fabric is from Lush Fabrics in Australia, over in Perth, and this is the Pumpkin Spice, and it is a cotton spandex, and it is 180 GSM. So really, really pleased with this make. Already got heaps of wear out of it, and we'll continue in the next couple of months to get lots and lots of wear out of this one. So a Freya top's always good. Now talking about Freya tops, the second make I made was another Freya top, and I'm wearing it. So this one here is my next Freya top, but this time with the cowl neck. And this is in Silver Lining. The fabric is called Silver Lining, and it's from Lush Fabrics Australia too. And it's a cotton spandex, 180 GSM. And I love this. I love the little bit of the cowl neck, just gives it a little bit of, dresses up a little bit, but it's so great to go with jeans. It's great. I wore it with my wide leg urban pants from Pattern Emporium to a family baptism recently, and I wore it, so they were in like a navy. There's a pop of red lippy, and it just looks so classy. I loved it. It was comfy as, because we of course do morning tea or morning tea / lunch after a baptism celebration, and plenty of room for food with both of those makes, and I absolutely loved it. And when my family was asking me, you know, and I would say, oh, yeah, I made this, so many people were like, what, you made that? Like, no way. Like, so that's really encouraging when you have that. Now today I've actually paired it with, I'm going to stand up, I've paired it with my BB skirt from Tilly and the Buttons stretch book as well, and it's just really comfy. I've got it on with my trainers for running around the house, and love it. I love this top. Ooh. So I made these two at the start of May, then everything happened. And then I've recently, just before the end of June, was able to sew up my last make. And this make was one I put, I asked you guys if there was any suggestions for this striped French terry I had. And one of you, and I believe it was Sunshine, I think, I'll put a little link name down below, but this lady, well, I'm assuming it's a lady, I shouldn't assume, this YouTube member had put this option forward, and I will make your cup of tea when I'm finished. Off you go. When are you finished? I don't know yet. I'm really thankful for. So she suggested the Astair Tee. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Astair Tee by French Navy Patterns. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it a go. Someone's made the suggestion. I'm going to give it a go. Now, it is a boxy top, which is not normally something I lean to a lot. But before I pick up my make, I'm going to tell you, I'm making this again. And I've already eyeing off some more French terry from Lush Fabrics, which I can see this being, and I'm going to make this version of that. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm on a little bit of a fabric ban at the moment. But once I've sewn up the things I've already got, and I need more fabric, that's what I'm hoping. Because this top that I've made is so comfy. Let me get it for you. I made the long sleeve, being winter, and it is, as I said, this beautiful grey and ivory stripe tee. So lovely. I wore it with jeans the other day and so comfy. I was running around doing housework because that has to get done. So comfy. I really loved it. I did put on my Instagram, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Southern Cross Stitches, whether to line up the pocket or not, and I did it also on my Facebook, and the majority said line it up. So that's what I did. I did line it up because I was wondering whether to offset it just so you could see that there was something different there. But what if you made this in like a plain fabric and then had a pop of colour as your pocket, or vice versa? That'd be cool too. Or different coloured sleeves, like colour blocking you could do with this. But I'm super chuffed with this, mate. And the other thing I was really chuffed about is I've never been good at lining up the stripes, and I think I finally got it. Well, on this pattern I did anyway. So I'm pretty happy with how I have lined up the stripes, and even at the top, like, oops, like both sides are really quite similar. Like, I'm really chuffed with this make, and I can see how I'm slowly improving in my skills, and that's encouraging. Like, I'm not a professional. This is something I do that I love doing, and I'm slowly improving, and that's awesome to me. Oh, I'll show you as well. It has a folds up here, and it has a little slit on the side. So thank you for sticking around. Thanks for being here again. I am just chuffed at how many people have come on board and wanting to see my sewing journey. Everyone, I'm going to love and leave you there. See you later. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. And remember, take care of yourselves, guys. Catch you around.